You're staring at me.
You look marvelous.
Do you know what you'd like?
Oh, I've known for some time.
I meant on the menu.
Oh.
The Accents Collection. Outrageously rich L'Oreal colors that daringly accent your eyes, deliciously accent your lips, and brilliantly accent your nails.
I've decided what I want.
So have I.
French eye, lip, and nail accents. The new spirit of chic, captured in color by L'Oreal.
Make it a day of dads and sons, letting loose and having fun. Make it special, make it Burger King. Oh, this has all the makings of a day you won't forget. Tasty special sandwiches will make it better yet. White meat, chicken, fish fillet, a special taste, a special day. Make it special, make it Burger King.
When I first heard about Body on Tap, I thought, could a beer shampoo be that different? Well, in shampoo tests with over 900 women like me, Body on Tap got higher ratings than Prel for body, higher than Flex for conditioning, higher than Sassoon for strong, healthy-looking hair. Now I use Body on Tap for fuller body and for clean, strong, beautifully conditioned hair. Body on Tap, it's a great shampoo.
I have a miserable cold, but I have a class to teach. With Comtrex, I almost forget I have a cold.
These are some of the things you can take for a cold. But for one like his, with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, pains, fever, coughs, Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever does more. Because all by itself, Comtrex relieves more cold symptoms than Dristan or Contac or Bayer.
You know, I feel so good, I almost forget I have a cold.
Comtrex in tablets, capsules, and liquid.
Sunday, what do women really think?
I'm married to a whiny, spoiled child, and my body needs a man.
A movie that could shock you, touch you. A movie you'll never forget.
I can't bear anymore to be told who to be or what to do.
For every man who thinks he knows women, for every woman who thinks she knows herself.
It's your life. Make something out of it.
Lee Remick, The Women's Room. Parental discretion is advised.
On ABC.
The legendary Jeep vehicles. They've been transporting troops, delivering mail, weathering storms, and winning races longer than a lot of vehicles have even existed. Today's Jeep CJ is taking more kids to school, more couples out on the town, and more families to Paradise Lost than ever, and getting more miles per gallon than any four-wheeler built in America. 1981 Jeep CJ. The legend lives on. From Jeep Corporation of American Motors.
Bic versus Track 2. Who's kidding who?
You're testing Bic against Track 2. Good luck.
Bic against Track 2? I can tell the difference blindfolded.
The results of the Bic Barber test surprised a lot of people. 58% found Bic shape equal to or better than Track 2's.
I can't tell them apart.
Bic, I'm impressed.
Bic, I apologize.
Most men we tested felt
no difference.
And the price?
Big difference.
The incredible Bic, still under a quarter.
There must be some mistake. 30 full-size feminine napkins in this little box? You'd need a box twice as big. Introducing new Sure and Natural Maxi Shields. The incredible feminine napkins, nowhere near as thick, and much more comfortable than you'd expect. The inside story is new superfibers that let a lot of women give up thick napkins for one that's thin and comfortable. New Sure and Natural Maxi Shields. If you're like a lot of women, give up thick for thin and comfortable.
Pearl will continue in a moment.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. All new Fridays, late night is back.
Now, a Channel 7 Action News Brief brought to you by Montgomery Ward.
President Jimmy Carter saying tonight that Ronald Reagan is all wrong in saying there is no real energy crisis, and Reagan says if the president wants to argue about it, he should show up for the League of Women Voters debate. Americans are borrowing money again for the first time since the recession. According to the Commerce Department, most of that money going to retail stores where sales have picked up now for the third consecutive month. And now this.
Harry,
Harry. This is your last chance, Harry. Ward's is closing out the Road Tamer radio, so we have to hurry. Road Tamer radials are 30% off, as low as $45.50. The Road Tamer radial is Ward's best fiberglass belted radial white wall. And radials offer improved gas mileage over bias fly tires. Are you listening to me, Harry?
Ta-da!
Oh, Harry.
Save 30% on the Road Tamer radial from your automotive center, Montgomery Ward.
We thought we were done with all this, but PBB has showed up again in another cow herd in Michigan. That's one of the stories we'll have for you at 11.
Reading is to the mind what Calvin's are to the body.
Calvin Klein jeans.
WXYZ TV, Detroit.
Pearl.
How elegant.
What wine is that?
It's going to be an evening to remember.
This is a lovely wine.
A Chablis.
I don't know how she does it.
She's a great hostess.
Look how everything glitters.
My favorite, Chablis Blanc.
When you invite your favorite people, invite their favorite wine. Cool, crisp Gallo Chablis Blanc.
Hershey Real milk chocolate, I love that Hershey bar.
Hershey that is something special no matter where you are.
Anytime you want delicious chocolate, there's no need to go looking very hard.
Hershey's great!
'Cause Hershey is the great American chocolate bar.
I'm bouncing, but my hair isn't. So dirty and oily it won't bounce, so I wash it a lot. But then I can get dry, flyaway hair that won't behave. So here's new Pert. This refreshing shampoo helps solve both my problems. It cleans without stripping, then adds a touch of grease-free conditioning to make hair easy to manage. My hair's so clean it bounces, so manageable it behaves. I love it. New Pert. No matter how often you use it, you get bouncing and behaving hair.
You should have seen my husband's face when I told him we were going to do an Ivory soap commercial.
I love the city. And when you work in Manhattan, boy, you can get pretty dirty.
You like to know that you can go home and take a shower with Ivory soap and get clean.
I don't want additives in my soap, like heavy perfumes or creams. I want the natural kind of clean you get from Ivory.
Ivory, for a pure, natural kind of clean.
Ivory is like an old friend.
Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports Live, the WEC World Featherweight Championship. Champion Salvador Sanchez, the man who dethroned Danny Little Red Lopez, defends his crown against Patrick Ford, the third-ranked contender. Championship boxing after NCAA football Saturday on ABC.
Pearl. Stay tuned for scenes from the next episode of Pearl.
There you go, Max. He loves cheese. And now he can enjoy the taste of real cheese with new Kennel Ration Tender Chunks beef and cheese flavor. Look, no ordinary dry dog food cuts like meat, chews like meat, and no ordinary dry dog food has these chewy cheese-flavored chunks. Max really goes for it. New Kennel Ration Tender Chunks beef and cheese flavor. A great new Tender Chunks for dogs who love cheese. Right, Max?
It's coming. It's taking over in offices coast to coast. It's the paper blob. It's packed with important papers that should move out of your office fast, but can't get loose. This is a job for Federal Express. For as little as $19, we'll pick up your important papers and deliver them clear across the country overnight, so you'll never have to worry about the paper blob again. Federal Express, when it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight.
A tension headache. It's like the scalp is really tight.
Will you try extra strength Tylenol? You know, you can't buy a more potent pain reliever without a prescription.
I would have to try it, and I would have to see if it worked.
Look at the difference in the amounts of medicine in the leading pain relievers.
There's more medicine in the extra strength Tylenol. I think I would take it.
How's your headache?
It just like disappeared. This is what will be in my medicine cabinet from now on.
Extra strength Tylenol, aspirin-free, and you can't buy a more potent pain reliever without a prescription.
Friday,
My God, they are Japs!
an ABC special presentation.
This is not war. It's murder.
He threatened to tell you that he found me making love to an enlisted man.
Robert Wagner, Angie Dickinson, Dennis Weaver. The conclusion of Pearl.
Friday.
This is David Hartman. Alfred Kahn talks about the sharp increase in food prices, and Cheryl Teague shows us some new fall fashions tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Sunday, see exclusive footage of the first capture of a live great white shark on those amazing animals. Then don't miss the women's room on the Sunday night movie. Parental discretion is advised. Later tonight on ABC News Nightline, the story of a 12-year-old who wants to stay in America, but whose parents want to return to Russia. Followed by The Love Boat and Beretta on ABC Late Night.
Tonight on Nightline, the story of a 12-year-old boy who wants to stay here in the United States even though his parents want to go back to the Soviet Union.
What's at stake is this boy's right to choose to live in the United States in a free society.
That story tonight on Nightline.
The stabbing murder of a 10-year-old Dearborn girl last night has raised some serious questions about security in the park where she was murdered. That's one of the stories I'll have for you in just a moment. Diana?
The toxic chemical PBB has turned up again in Michigan cattle, and a strike could stop the flow of Michigan unemployment benefits. Bill?
Tigers are at it once again tonight against the Orioles downtown. Laurie Alley with sports, Jerry Hodak the weather, Diana Lewis, Bill Bonds, those stories, and much more information coming up next on Channel 7's 11 o'clock Action News Update.
Dave with sports, Jerry with the weather, and Detroit's first news team join Bill Bonds and Diana Lewis for Channel 7's Action News 11 p.m. update from Michigan's #1 news station. Next.
At Cedar Point, summertime keeps getting better even after the regular season. It's our bonus weekend, Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8 p.m., just $7.75.
It takes a special talent to put something all together and get it just right. And that's what Old Milwaukee did. We got the taste of light beer right. We got it right. We gave Old Milwaukee Light the real beer taste you've been missing in other lights and kept it less filling. We got it right. So now you can have your light beer and taste it too. We got it right. We got it right. Old Milwaukee got light right.
Smart shoppers save at Kroger, more than 1 million strong.
At Kroger, even the everyday prices save you money because everything is priced low every day. And Cost Cutter weekly specials help cut your food costs even more.
Lean meaty spare ribs, 98 cents a pound, and the 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, or Pepsi Light, 79 cents plus deposit. Additional quantities, 99 cents.
Come cut your cost at Kroger. 1 million Michigan shoppers can't be wrong.
WXYZ TV, Detroit.